Okay, hello everybody. Okay, I've been asked to do a public read on a missing person, Chance Englebert, from July 6, 2019. So we are going to do a read on him and see what we can find out regarding Chance going missing. I'm going to ask if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Also, please hit that notification bell. And please like this video. It helps to move the read up in the algorithm on YouTube and bring it out to more people that may need to see this, that may have information to help find Chance. I'm also going to ask that you share this out where you can. Okay, so let's get into this. Okay, so I'm going to ask my ancestors, my spirit guides, my protectors, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, to please work with Chance. That's way too many, you guys. To work with Chance Englebert and his spirit guides and his protectors and guardian angels to bring forth what is happening with his disappearance. Okay. Okay, so we're going to be asking about the day of your disappearance, Chance. What was going on with the day of your disappearance? Is there anything that you would like to tell us that could help maybe your family and friends to find you? Okay, so we've got forgiveness. Okay, forgiveness talks about redemption, rebirth, and regeneration. Okay, so we asked about the day that he went missing. Okay, so I'm seeing something about forgiveness. So he was either asking somebody for forgiveness, or somebody was asking him for forgiveness, because you see I believe it's a woman. And it's almost like he's bending down, or, you know, he's hunched over here. So there's something about forgiveness going on. So something about somebody needing forgiveness for something. Okay, so we're going to ask Chance what was going on leading up to the days of your disappearance. What was going on leading up to the days of your disappearance? Okay, so we got the sacral portal. Talks about inhibition and intimacy, so there was something going on with that leading up to the days that he went missing. So we're going to ask now about how he feels about the day he went missing. Now there's two cards that come out. Let me just grab them. There's one. And there's two. Okay, so what he feels about the day that he went missing, what he feels now. We got the crown portal. It talks about some kind of separation. So he's feeling that whatever this was that forgiveness needed to be had, it caused a separation between them. Okay, and this is talking about intimacy. I think that there was something going on here with maybe some cheating or some infidelities that had gone on, or somebody was being accused of that. Okay, because this talks about intimacy, and I've got the forgiveness. Okay, so leading up to the day he went missing, there was something to do with the sacred portal that talks about inhibition and intimacy, okay? The day of, I see that there was something going on, that some forgiveness was being asked regarding this intimacy. So that tells me that there was either an argument or questions or something about somebody's infidelity, okay? And how he feels about the situation now, I've got the crown portal, and I've also got sanctuary in reverse, okay? So the crown tells us about separation. So I don't know if because of this, he separated himself from the situation, okay? And I got sanctuary in reverse. You see it in the upright. It talks about healing, comfort, faith, and restoration. He didn't feel that this could be fixed. So whatever this was that somebody was asking for forgiveness for, or accusing him of some kind of maybe infidelities or something like that, he felt he just needed to get away. The crown portal tells me that. And the sanctuary in reverse tells me that this was something that, you know, in the upright, it could be healed, it could be comfort, faith, and restoration. He didn't see that happening, okay? So he didn't see this being able to be forgiven. So I'm believing that this forgiveness was being asked for, and he wasn't getting it. I don't know. There's something. We're going to go in for clarification on it. So I'm going to ask about this forgiveness. Why is this forgiveness card here on the day that Chance went missing? What is going on with this forgiveness? It's too many. Clarify what's going on with this forgiveness. Why is this forgiveness card here for the day that Chance went missing? Tell us why this forgiveness card is here regarding the day that Chance went missing. Why is this forgiveness card here? What was the forgiveness? Who did it have to deal with? May not want to speak about that. Oh my gosh. It's just too many. There was about 6 cards there, you guys. If we can get 1 or 2 cards, please, Chance, to tell us why this forgiveness card is here. Why is that forgiveness card there? Can you tell us why that forgiveness card is there? Okay, we got 3 here. Okay, so we got something about the heart portal, which means something about distrusting. Okay, we got the promise in reverse. Okay, so this talks about attractions, partnerships. That is also in reverse. And we've also got the breakthrough. Okay, new beginnings. Okay, so we asked why this forgiveness card was here. Okay. With the forgiveness, I see a man almost bowing down and something to do with a woman, okay? So I don't know if he was in a relationship, if he was married, but this has to do with something between them. Okay? I'm seeing the promise, and I've got the promise in reverse, okay? The promise upright talks about them being soulmates, the attraction, and a good partnership. In reverse, there was something going on with their partnership. There was something going on with within their partnership, something turned sour for some reason, and it has to do with this forgiveness. So somebody was asking for forgiveness for something, and the promise is in reverse. So some kind of promise was broken, okay? I get the heart portal, okay? It tells me about mistrust. So there was something that happened where a promise was broken within this relationship, which led to mistrust, okay? I also get the breakthrough, something about new beginnings. So what I see with this is somebody was asking for forgiveness for a promise that was broken within the partnership, okay? There was a lot of mistrust with something that, and I believe that this is something, because the woman is in the tree, I believe that this is something she was asking for forgiveness for. Because I see a promise being broken, and I see a lot of mistrust. So I don't think he trusted her anymore. I think that there was some promises that were broken, and it is all within the partnership. Like, he didn't feel that they should be together anymore, okay? And he wanted something new, okay? Now, with this forgiveness, what is being asked for forgiveness, I see some kind of, it had to do with some kind of intimacy, and you see the red, it was some kind of argument regarding intimacy. So I believe that this could be somebody who was messing around, and he was saying enough was enough. I think that there was more than one promise broken. I think that this was an ongoing thing. And he didn't trust her anymore, okay? And with the breakthrough, it talks about a leap of faith, freedom, and new beginnings. So I feel like she was holding him back from freedom from a lot of things that he maybe wanted to do, pursue. This could be also holding back from other relationships. But I see that he was fed up. He was done with it. So I don't know what else. It almost looks like something else was found out, but we're going to get into it and see, okay? So let's get into that. Leading up to the day that he went missing, okay, with this intimacy. Let's find out, why is that card there leading up to the day that Chance went missing? What is the sacral portal telling us about, why is that there? Okay, so I got the dreamscape. So something about DreamWorks, something about subconscious. So I think that there was something he knew was off regarding this. And it was something that, I see the crow coming in. Okay, this is her, okay? So the images that he had of her in his mind wasn't how she was. You see this crow coming in? The crow comes to warn you of evil intentions, bad people, bad energies, things that are being done behind your back, stuff like that. I see the crow coming in towards her. So I feel that it was her. There was things that she was saying or doing. Could be some, when I get the sacral portal, this is something that should have been sacred between them. So I'm thinking some kind of infidelity or things that she was doing that she shouldn't have been, okay? And it ruined all his dreams and everything that he had regarding her, like the way he thought of her, totally crushed it, okay? He found out, see the crow coming in, he found out that she wasn't telling him the truth, okay? So with how he feels about the situation now, I got the crown portal, which talks about separation, and I got sanctuary, which means that everything that, you know, all the comfort, the faith and healing, he couldn't get past this, okay? So let's see why the sanctuary and crown portal are here on what he's thinking now regarding what happened the day he went missing. Okay. Okay, so it talks about empowerment and challenges, okay? So it's almost like he's telling us that she was going forward. Like she couldn't understand why he just couldn't forget about it, forgive, you know, because we got the forgiveness up here. Like she's coming in like she's the ruler, like how dare you go against me, almost like listen to me type thing. Okay, and I get challenges, which talks about fears, negativity, and betrayal. So there's some kind of betrayal with this woman who's saying, just forget about it. I want to go forward with this. And he was saying no. Okay, he couldn't forgive her for what she did. She went outside of the relationship. And it's almost like, okay, the empowerment card, it's almost like she's in total control, or she wants total control over everything that's happening. And he was saying, that's not the way it's going to go. He wanted away from it because she turned everything upside down. It couldn't be restored. Okay? He couldn't get past this, and he lost all faith in her. Okay, so he just wanted away. He wanted away. Okay, so let's see why the dreams... okay, let's go back here with the breakthrough, the heart portal, and the promise in reverse. See, I feel there was a lot of promises broken. Why are those cards here regarding the forgiveness and this female that was in Chance's life? Why are these cards here? What are you trying to tell us on the day that this happened, Chance? What else happened? Oh, jeez. We've gone from having trouble having cards out to all kinds. Okay, so we get the awakening. Okay, let me just check my camera, you guys, to make sure that this is still okay. So, with this not being able to forgive her for what she did, okay, we're going to just go back on this a bit. A lot of promises broken, okay? His perception of her and what he thought was a soulmate and this partnership, I think there had been problems prior, as it's showing here, leading up to. But the trust was gone, okay? And he lost all faith in her, and he just wanted something new. He wanted away from this, okay? So when I asked why those cards were there, I get the awakening, okay? So this talks about he received some kind of knowledge. This is during the day that he went missing. He got some kind of knowledge from somebody. Somebody spilled the beans about something, and it has to do with the connection he had with her. Okay, so somebody said something to him that day regarding her, or something came to light with a person regarding her. Okay, and it talks about knowledge of something being said, and it's connected to her, and it's about a connection with somebody else. Okay, we also got the contemplation. Okay, this is telling me about silence and knowing. Okay, so I believe that whoever told him about the knowledge that they had about the relationship that he had with her and the connection with somebody else, I believe, or something regarding their connection, they were trying to control what he did in this situation for some reason. This is like really weird. Okay, and I got the throat portal, okay, that talks about finally the truth about something coming out and about suppression. So somebody came at him. Somebody came at him with what they knew regarding his relationship with her. Somebody had a lot to say. Somebody started speaking their truth, so I don't know if they were speaking against him, but it's almost like they were trying to control him and what he should do in the situation. Almost like in a threatening manner. But he found out, either whoever these people are that he was with this day that he went missing, they brought forth some knowledge about the connection with him and this woman. Or it's about a connection that she has with somebody else. Somebody spoke their mind about that. Somebody was speaking their mind about their relationship. And they felt like they were going to control what was going to happen. So that's what's happening. Somebody, they were trying to tell him what was going to happen, what should happen. Okay, so leading up to the day this happened with the sacral portal and the dreamscape. Why are those cards here, Chance? And what do they have to do with you going missing? And there we go. We seem to have cards flying way back here where it's hard as heck for me to get them. Okay, so leading up to the day that he went missing, okay, I got the root portal and I've got the celestial assistants in reverse, okay? So the celestial assistants upright, okay, you see him here and this is her, okay? There's a couple here. So this is revolving around their relationship. This relationship he had with this woman, okay? Now, when it's in the upright, it talks about angelic messages, guidance and enlightenment, like some people coming to help you, to guide you, to lift you up. Well, this is in reverse. People were there to bring him down and to bring this relationship down. The root portal talks about vitality, stability, survival, and fear, okay? So this is in the upright. So this is telling me that leading up to the day that he went missing, okay, there was a lot of fear regarding this situation, okay? Because this is leading up. I think there was a lot of fears that he was having about the stability of their relationship and if this relationship was going to survive. He didn't think it was going to survive. I think that too much things had been done and said, okay? So leading up to this day, there was people there that were going to bring him down, okay? I think that this person that he was with, and I believe it's her because she's in the tree, which tells me that she is above looking down, okay? So looking basically down on him, and it's like, how dare you go against me, or... But these people were there to bring him down, okay? And I believe that he was fearful. He was fearful of what was going to happen because I think he was planning on ending this relationship leading up to the day that he went missing, I feel. You see the red, there's a lot of red. It tells me about anger and aggression, okay? So there's something that he didn't think that this wasn't going to work out. It wasn't going to work out, okay? And this is probably why he was confronted. So I think he spoke with her and saying that this wasn't working out, that there was just too much, that she wanted too much control over things, and especially over him and his life. So he had basically had enough. He wanted a new beginning. And these people came in and said, no, that's not the way things are going to be done. But they also brought up something about him releasing control of things, like just basically do what she wants. And people speaking truth. So I don't know what this was. This could be almost like, you see the hole in the head? This is almost like a threatening. It's almost like a gunshot to the head. Like these people were coming at him. Okay? They didn't believe what he was saying either. So I don't know if he was maybe trying to defend his reasons why he wanted out of this relationship. But he also got some new information regarding this person too, from these people that he was with the day that he went missing. He got information about her. And I think there could have been some kind of argument that happened because of it. And like that was the end. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, so I'm going to ask now what he's thinking about this situation now from where he is. And we've got, okay, we've got the sanctuary in reverse, the crown portal, okay, which talks about he wanted to separate. Okay, he had had enough. He didn't feel like any of this could be healed, forgiven, or fixed. Okay, so I believe he shared that with her, and she came in, see her coming in on her white horse with the sword drawn. The battle was on, I believe. Okay, and it also talks about, he's also talking about the challenges, okay, the negativity and betrayal. Okay, so there was a lot of betrayal going on leading up to and the day of. So what are you thinking now about, along with these other cards that have come out, about what you're thinking about the day of you went missing now? How are you feeling about it now? What do we need to know? What can you tell us? Oh, way too many, guys. I got about 8 cards, but I am going to take the one that flipped. Okay, I got the Guyana Awakening. Okay, this talks about preparing and relocation. Okay, so yes, I believe he wanted out of the separation. He wanted out. That was it. He had had enough, and whatever happened this day pushed him over the edge. That was it. He had had enough. He wasn't going to continue this from this day on. That he just wanted to get away, relocate. He wanted out of there. He didn't want to be where he was anymore. He wanted away from her and away from the situation, because I believe that there were people coming at him, and I believe that he was in fear of harm. Okay, and he just wanted away. Okay, we're going to go in for some clarification on this. I'm going to ask Chance to come through with messages regarding, to give us a little bit more clarity regarding the day of leading up to and what he thinks now. Maybe help us with who was involved in this. But I see harm being done to him. Okay, so you can you tell us about the day of, your thoughts on the day of. Okay, so you got addicted. Okay, do you see the stabbings in the back? Okay, so I think this person or persons, it's talking about some kind of addiction. Okay, can you give us some information with leading up to the day of your disappearance? Okay, what led to your disappearance? Who was involved? Okay. See, so I got the artificial heart. So this is telling me that this person, this female, was not true to him, and I believe that he was finding this out. So let me grab a tissue here. Okay, so we've got leading up to, we've got the artificial heart, we got bride in a cage, and we got forgetting oneself. So it's almost like she wasn't the person that he thought that she was when he got with her. Okay, and it's almost like she was trying to keep him in a cage. Okay, because if this card hadn't come out, forgetting oneself, this would have a totally different meaning with the bride in a cage. I feel she was trying to keep him caged in, taking everything away from him that made him him, trying to keep him maybe from friends, family. Okay, and I think that she was trying to come across like it's for our relationship, but it wasn't. It was for her selfish needs. Like, she was very narcissistic and controlling, I believe. Okay, and he was feeling like she was just trying to take everything, keep him in a cage, keep him locked up and away from other people, more or less for herself. Okay, so that's what was happening leading up, and I believe it caused a lot of arguments and a lot of tension. And this addicted, I'm going to ask for another card on this addicted. Can you clarify the addicted, please? Regarding, oh. Okay, there was 3 or 4 that came. Let me just grab, there's another one down here too. Let me just grab it. Okay. Okay, can I get 1, maybe 2 cards, please, to clarify the addicted? The day of your disappearance, Chance. Why is this addicted card here? Why is the addicted card here? Color. Okay. Okay. I got parasite and alone in the world. Okay. So I feel that this woman that was in his life, she may have had addictions, but she's also addicted to harm, like causing harm. She's like a parasite. It's telling me she's a parasite. You know, somebody that comes in and just eats up everything. Okay? And I've got alone in the world. She didn't want him around anybody else. She wanted nobody else in his life. She wanted him to herself. She wanted him to make her the center of everything. Okay? I feel like with the parasite, I feel with the parasite, she caused harm. Somehow she was involved with this harm being caused to him the day that he went missing. It's like, if you're going to leave me, this is what's going to happen to you. Okay, and you see the stabs in the back? And I get that she's a parasite. Like, she was there, like if I can't have you, nobody will. If you're not going to do for me, you're not going to do for anybody else. And the reason I'm feeling this so strong, that this is what this is meaning, is because of this, okay? With the contemplation, okay? And I see the hole in the head. To me, that's somebody's brought harm to him. I believe she's had something to do with bringing harm to him. She's also saying she's not alone in the world. So people helped her with this. There was people that helped her, and it could be these people that were coming at him that day. That's not good. Okay, so can you give us some cards regarding, there's one, regarding how you're feeling about this now, with what's come out. Can you tell us how you're feeling about this overall right now? How do you feel about what happened the day you went missing? Can you tell us? Okay, there's 2. Well, actually, I've got 3. Okay, I won't cry for you. So he's telling us that she's not crying over this. She's not unhappy over what happened to him. Envious gluttony. Peaceful among thorns. She is quite, this just clarifies this for me. He is telling us that she's not crying over him. Okay? See the envious gluttony? She's almost like basking in what she's done. Okay? See how this says peaceful amongst thorns? She's not feeling any type of fear or anything around the people that did this to him. And I believe that there's people that did this to him. I believe she was behind it. Whatever happened to him to make him go missing, I believe she was behind it. She's not crying over him at all. Envious gluttony, it's like, ha, ha, ha. It's almost like she's throwing in the family's face or his friend's face, or she's throwing, like, oh, it's sickening. And she's peaceful amongst these thorns. The thorns are what hurt him. This parasite had something to do with it, and she's peaceful amongst those thorns. So this tells me that she knows these people very well and they're protecting her. And she's not crying over his disappearance at all. She's almost like basking in it. This is sad and it's sickening. Okay, so I think you guys need to look at her. And the people that he was around that day have something to do with his disappearance. I believe they have caused harm to him, because I see the bullet here and just everything that's come out with the day of, okay, with this parasite, which is depicting of her, okay, with the addicted, okay, the addicted could mean, you know, there's some kind of addiction involved also. That addiction can also mean an addiction to the person. Okay, it's like, if I can't have you, nobody can. If you're not going to do for me, you're not going to do for anybody else. And stabbed him in the back. Okay? Alone in the world, she wanted him to herself. She didn't want him around anybody else, doing for anybody else. But it's also telling me that she wasn't in this alone. That whoever these people were that were around him that day, that brought up information too regarding their relationship, maybe threatened him. I don't know, but I see harm coming to him. But I also see him wanting a new beginning, like he'd had enough. I think he knew things in the past, or there was arguments and fights in the past about this. But I think that this was an ongoing thing. This wasn't over just one thing in particular. This was a bunch of things, and I think he'd had enough. I think she was very controlling over him and wanted to keep him. See this too? With a bride in a cage and forgetting oneself. This is him. This is female. This is male. She didn't care what he wanted. It was all about her. And you see this, alone in the world, she wanted him to herself. And he wasn't having it no more. He was fed up with it. I think there was more information, maybe that even these people that he was with maybe even could have slipped out. And I think he could have gone into a rage about this. Okay, because he spoke his truth. So whatever he said and whatever they said to him and what he said to them, it was, see all the red? I see heated arguments and I see it not ending well. I see him just wanting to get away. I've seen that right from the beginning with the crown portals talking about separation. He wanted away from her. And she wasn't having that. And this tells me what he's telling us, what he thinks now about it. She's peaceful amongst these people that did him harm and that had some kind of knowledge or some kind of action regarding his disappearance that day. They were involved somehow, okay? She's not upset over it. She's not crying over it. She's not upset over it. She's almost basking in it, like, ha, 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 I got people that will do for me or that will protect me type thing. Because she's peaceful amongst these people, which tell me she's very close to these people that are involved in the reason why he disappeared or went away. And I see there's a few places here where I am seeing harm coming to him. And all he wanted was a breakthrough, a new beginning. That was it. He was done. And I see it up here too with he just wanted to separate. He wanted away. Okay. I also got it here with the Gering awakening that he was preparing to relocate somewhere else. Okay. So he wanted away. That was it. He'd had enough. So whatever transpired this day with these people, what he found out, what he said, there could have been an argument regarding what he found out and then how he responded to it. And this is the cause of his disappearance. This is why he disappeared that day. Okay? And I've got the forgiving. There was no forgiving. Whatever this was, there was no forgiving it. So whatever was told to him, whatever, I feel it's an argument because of this fire. I got it here and I've got it here. I think he finally let loose and really said what was on his mind and what he thought. And they weren't having no part of this. She was having no part of this. This parasite comes in to cause harm. And I feel she did. I feel she brought other people into it too, because it's telling me that she is peaceful amongst them thorns. And the thorns are what hurt you, right? So that's my reading. I'm going to go into Google. I believe he's in his 30s. I don't remember what was said in the email, but I know he wasn't that old. I believe he was in his 30s. If not, I will correct that. I believe he was in a relationship with somebody, and I believe that this is what happened that day. If that is not correct, I will correct it in the description. But right now, what I'm seeing, I have to say what I'm seeing. Okay, so if I'm off on any of this when I go into Google to see what I can find out regarding this gentleman that's gone missing, anything, you know, that maybe is going to change here, which I don't see changing, it will all be in the description. Okay, so that's my read, you guys. I hope that this helps. I hope it brings some clarity to what happened surrounding Chance's disappearance, and hopefully this can maybe help bring him home. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now.